Hello, my name is Karli Kasyawan. In this video, I will present about our research paper with the title Enhancing El Nino Short-Term Oscillation Prediction Using an Attention-Based Sequence-to-Sequence Architecture. And my name is Karli Kasyawan. I'm the first author in this research, and then the second author is Renaldi Fredian, and the third author is Islam Nur Alam. We are from Computer Science Department, School of Computer Science, Nusantara University, Jakarta, Indonesia. And then this video is become a requirement for publishing a paper in International Journal of Electrical and Computer Engineering, I, IGECE for sure. And then let's begin from the problems. And then this is our problem. Our research is come from some of problem. The first one is Earth energy imbalance. The ocean is storing over 93% of the planet heat increase, leading to the significant warming, which is a critical issue in the global climate system. And then the second problem is the lack of understanding of oceanic condition. There is a need for a better understanding of present and the future oceanic condition to maintain conducive global environment for human existence. And then the third problem is the insufficient knowledge of the subsurface temperature and salinity. The importance of understanding subsurface temperature and salinity as essential dynamic variables in the ocean contribution to climate change is emphasized. And then we have the fourth problem, which is the increased ocean heat absorption. It means the ocean have dramatically increased in the heat absorption, particularly in the surface layer beneath 300 meter, which is contribute to rising temperature. And then the other challenge is the challenge in predicting subsurface oceanic features, which is identifying and predicting subsurface oceanic salinity and the temperature features remain crucial challenge for understanding ocean process and variations. And then, by the way, this is our main contribution in this research paper. In this research, we introduce some models, which is a part of deep learning models. We call it attention shake to long model. By the way, this is the model come from sequence to sequence model, and then we also implement Luong attention out there. So we call it or we name it attention shake to Luong model as our proposed model to the El Nino Shorten Oscillation or ENSO research community. And then we can see at the figures, this is the image. So we have some scenario like we try to predict one time in one time in the future based on the 24 times previous by using some using to deep learning model using a simple STM sequence to sequence, or we using our proposed model, which is attention sec to long. Now let's talk about the dataset. El Nino is a balmy past characterized by a higher than average SST in the middle and eastern equatorial Pacific Ocean. And then in this dataset, we use four zones of El Nino area. The first one is Nino 1 plus 2, and then Nino 3, Nino 4, and the last one is Nino 3.4 zones. And then the zones area can be seen at the figures 1. This is Nino regions. And then this is our dataset. Our dataset is a time series dataset that we note that we have four anomaly event categories in ENSO research, such as the first category is the week between 0.5 until 0.9 in Celsius, and then we have a moderate category between 1 until 1.4 in Celsius, and then we have the third one is the strong 1.5 until 1.9 9 in Celsius, and then the last one we have the exceptionally strong categories above 2.0 in Celsius, while associated negative number are utilized for the categorizing the intensity of the La Nina phenomenon. This is our data set. It can be seen that in the figure A, we have uh, four variable in our time series data set, and then we try to figure uh, our data set into Pearson correlate coefficient in the figure B. You can be seen that we have like that. And then, by the way, in this result, we compare our proposed model with the best model. The best model, we use simple sequence to sequence LCM architecture, and then we compare it with our proposed model, which is attention cycle architecture, which means this is similarly with the sequence to sequence LCM, but we improve it with using some improvement like long attention in the figure B. This is in the figure B is our proposed model. And by the way, for the apple to apple research, we exactly same implement some hyperparameter setting in both model, such as in our experiments there are several number of neuron LCM layer. We test to find the best setting for this case. We try to use 8, 16, 32, 48, and 64, and the results show that we only need 16 neurons were the best for this case. So we implement 16 neurons for both model, and then for the learning rate, number of epoch, besides we implement that set 0.01 and then 100 and 256 respectively. And then both model that we use, we utilize Adam Optimizer. Now let's talk about pre-processing dataset. In this result, we implement some splits in our result that we use 80% our original dataset to be a trend set. So we will train our model, I mean the board model, using the 80% of our dataset, and then for the testing result we use only 20% of original dataset in the last section for the evaluation, and then we illustrate our research split dataset based on these figures. So it can be seen that the blue ones is our trend set, and then the yellow, I mean the orange one is the testing that testing set. Now let's talk about the model training process. It can be seen that in the figure A is um, the basic model that we use sec to sec LCM in the figure A, and then our proposed model is in the B, attention sec to Luong. It can be seen that the figures that in the it's slightly better when based on this training process. And then now let's see, this is our testing result by using our testing result or the 20% of our data. You can be seen that the figures that the left one is the simple sequence to sequence LCM, and then the right one is the long attention based sec to sex LSTM. It can be seen that it's slightly better on our proposed model. So let's measure it in um, mean absolute error and root mean square error. It can be seen that our proposed model using long attention based second to sequence is uh, I mean is better because overall in Nino 1 2, Nino 3, Nino 3 4, Nino 4, we obtain that our model achieve lower error. can be seen almost overall except the Nino one in mean absolute error. And then this is our conclusion. Let's talk about the result of this result show that our proposed model with the attention check to model outperformed the LSTM sequence to sequence model without the long attention implementation when predicting the next step in the future based on 24 previous time step. And this model may have a positive impact in our community, including improved predictive accuracy, enhanced understanding of answer dynamics, practical application, and policy implication, cross-disciplinary insight, community preparedness and awareness, and data utilization in handling big data. And then for the future works, maybe we can use some another attention-based mechanism such as Bahdanau attention-based, which is, we may give significant improvement in Pacific Ocean surface temperature monitoring research for the future research to be explored further. And then there's a belief that time series forecasting is a difficult task, so incorporating the new variables such as atmospheric data, such as wind pattern and atmospheric pressure, oceanic variables such as sea level, height level, ocean current, and subsurface ocean temperature and precipitation pattern data may enhance the prediction outcomes. And then our last future work is the collaboration with the oceanographer is required for the future research aiming to gaining the knowledge about our planet and preventing damage that will affect our future humanity. And I think that's all our presentation about this research paper. And then this is our reference, and this is also our reference, and this is our reference, and this is our reference. And thank you for your great attention. Thank you. Bye.